What's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Easter to everybody. Awesome, what's going on? Fedrito, I hope I said that correctly. Kinamir, Jojo, what's going on? What's going on, guys? Just give everybody a few minutes to jump in. I know it's Sunday, it's early. Everybody's getting that notification like, oh, I'm still sleeping, Crip. Well, get up. I'm just adding the Discord in the chat. All right, we're good to go. Let's have a good show, guys. Let's have a good show. So first things first, welcome, guys. Happy Easter if you guys celebrate Easter. Happy Sunday, really, right? Happy Sunday. Let's see here. I just pinned the Discord on the top. Pepe, what's going on, brother? NFK to Uranus. That's hilarious. Muhammad, what's going on, brother? All right, so let's just jump right into this. Let's jump right into this because you know what? I've been getting some comments after we get off the stream. There's been a few people that are coming on and they're putting in the comments that that ladies is done, is what they're saying. Ladies is done. And I'm like, you know, you'll never see me like argue with anybody on YouTube, right? Because at the end of the day, I respect everybody's opinion, right? We all have different opinions. We all see the charts differently. So, you know what? You won't ever get any kind of argument from me, right? Unless you're being like a complete, you know, pain in the butt, something like that. You might get a deleted comment on there, which I did delete a few comments, just because you know what? We stand by what the channel is, right? It's Crip no FUD. Don't spread FUD. Give us some facts, right? Give us some facts. Don't just come in here all sourpuss because you're down or you missed out, right? And that's usually what it is that a lot of these people that come in here, they've missed out or they're invested in other meme coins and they see Milady as competition, right? So they're going to come in here and try to bring us down, but we're not going to fall for it. And I'm going to show you some reasons why I don't agree with what they're saying. So let's just dive right in. So for Milady particularly, you know, we've been talking about this for the last few days, right? We've been talking about it at this pivotal spot right here at the 25 as a major spot for some support. And I mean, look at this. We have been just holding this 25 spot beautifully. We did break down. I believe this was early morning. We broke down to the 22, but I mean, it was just a quick candle wick. But look where the actual candle is finding support, right at the 25, right? It's not coincidental that we keep bouncing off this 25. And this is something that we learned on the members only stream yesterday, how to find these spots. And we're actually going to have a second day because, you know, trying to find support levels and all that stuff, it takes a little while for it to really click. So we're going to have another members only. We have members only every weekend, but we're going to cover support levels, resistance, fib retracement, and the moving averages. We're going to do that again. And I want to make sure that I instill it in your brain so you guys can see all these levels. So when someone comes up and they're like, oh man, ladies is dead, you can pull the charts up and be like, well, you know what? This is what I'm showing on my charts, and it looks like you're dumb, is what it looks like. Nah, don't be mean about it, right? Don't be mean, because at the end of the day, we're going to be sitting there, you know, just with the big smirk on our face. We already are, right? We already are. I mean, Milady's has been doing nothing but amazing, right? So we're already kind of sitting here like we already won, but we'll continue to win. So like I keep saying, for me, ladies, we have had this beautiful bounce right here at the 25. So right now, honestly, I am telling you guys, we are perfectly fine. We are doing great. Obviously, we have been in this consolidation mode, but a lot of projects have been doing this. Honestly, a lot of projects have been doing this. Some projects have been taken off, right? Some projects have been taken off, and you have a lot of projects that are kind of sitting still right now, and Milady's is one of them. You got to remember, Milady's has gone through a massive run in the last month. And let's pull up Milady for the month. You can see You can see for the month, I mean, we're technically still up 175% for the last few weeks, right? And if this had like a 3-month period, I guarantee we would be up probably a few 100%, right? So regardless of whatever you guys are seeing on the charts, whatever's going on right now, stay patient because we're going to be perfectly fine. We're going to be perfectly fine, guys. And you guys know I will be the first to come on here and be like, listen, guys, things don't look good, right? Because I'm going to 100% tell you what the charts are telling me. That's why we're here, right? And I'm telling you guys, honestly, everything is still looking perfectly fine. If we were breaking down at some of these levels down here, I would honestly be like, go all in, buy, right? Not financial advice, but I would be telling you guys, listen, we might have a little bit of pain ahead of us, but I don't see that as of right now. We're still holding a beautiful spot, and as of the last few days, I can still say the same exact thing. We're literally 50 to 60% away from our all-time high. Let's see here. We're 66% away from our all-time high. Like I keep telling you guys, March 13th, you guys already know what I'm going to say. Look at this candle on March 13th. That was one day. One day. We did 65% in one day, I think it was. We bounced at the same spot that we're at right now, too. That's another thing. Is we bounced at the same exact spot, and we moved 73% in one single day. Milady jumped. Right here. Look at this. Exact same spot that we're bouncing in. So I'm telling you guys, we're perfectly fine for right now. If anything does change, I will 100% be coming out here screaming, what's going on. Now, real quick, because I see the chat lighten up, my boy Flip with the $10, Whiff and Myro, bro. Those will be the first ones that we look at, bro, I promise. Whiff is killing it. Myro had an amazing day yesterday, so we'll definitely pull that up right now. Just give me a second. And what's your personal price prediction on Pepe for Sketch? Thank you so much, Sketch, for the 5 as well. So Flip and Sketch, I got you guys right now. Let me just finish this little intro that we got going on, and we'll jump right into those projects. So stay patient. Just give me a few minutes. So for Bitcoin, that's another thing. We're always going to monitor Bitcoin, right? We're always going to monitor Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now still sitting beautifully above 70,000. Just take that in. Bitcoin's over 70,000. We are perfectly fine. The market is looking great. And I think this week, next week, I think we're going to have some good weeks. Remember, we're only about 3 weeks away from the halving. So we should be seeing some good price movement in these next week or two, where I keep saying I wouldn't be surprised we wake up and Bitcoin shoots up $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 in just a day, right? Now you guys already know we've been talking about this. Bitcoin is going to see some volatility as we approach getting real close to the halving. There's going to be most likely a sell the news event. It always happens, but followed behind that, we will always see normally another all-time high for Bitcoin. So hopefully everything is still on track for our 4-year cycle, our halving. And with that being said, after we see that all-time high movement for Bitcoin after the halving, usually it's about a month after, altcoins start going into effect as far as altcoin season, and that's when you start seeing altcoins going absolutely berserk. I'm not just telling you guys this. I've lived through it. I'm telling you guys, if we stay on track, this is what we're going to be seeing. So be patient. Let's jump into some of these projects real quick. And sorry to anybody that I have missed as far as on the chat. I'm going to go right back, and I'm going to be looking at everything that you guys said, so don't worry. So Flip said Whiff. Let's look up Whiff first, because Whiff has been going absolutely crazy. It really has been going crazy. Remember the article that we read yesterday? Whiff is now the number 3 meme coin for, I like to pull it up on the deck screener. I like pulling it up on the deck screener better, because they have the actual chart. Let's see here. You got to scour through now, because is this it right here? Nope. That's the only thing, is you have to scour through here because there's so many phonies now with Dog with Hat. Let's just go to Solana. Where's our Whiff at? Where's our Dog with Hat? There it is. So we read the article yesterday, and look at this thing. It broke right out of this fib retracement. I haven't pulled up. Oh my gosh. So we read the article yesterday. Dog with Hat's the number 3 meme coin of right now as far as per market cap. And this is what we were talking about yesterday as far as DeFi on Solana. Is imagine those people that bought in. Imagine those people that bought in at the beginning, right? And they probably thought they were making out like bandits, right? Imagine the people that bought in all down here, right? And you see this little blimp. They probably thought they made out like bandits and it was done. And my God, did they really shit the bed after they saw this. Because, I mean, that Whiff is up probably thousands and thousands of % from all that. That's why I'm telling you guys, you got to just be patient with a lot of these projects. I told you guys this yesterday, and we're going to go into some TA on Dog with Hat, but I want to make sure this is clear. I always tell you guys, out of, you know, all the projects that are listed every day on Solana, thousands of them, hundreds of them, right? And since Dog with Hat's been out, there's probably been 50,000+ projects that have been, you know, started on Solana, right? How many have made it to the big leagues? I told you this yesterday. Probably I can name maybe 3. Dog with Hat, Bunk, and Myro. And I'm sure there's a few other ones, right? But I'm talking about the big leagues where they're now trading on the big exchanges and stuff like that. And I mean, really, Whiff is the number one competitor. Whiff is the number one competitor. And, you know, remember what we were talking about, like top meme coins in the thick of this bull run? I had to change my my answers, and I had to include Whiff because there's just no way you can write Whiff off. I mean, over a $4 billion market cap as of right now. So as far as TA, Dog with Hat has been running. You can see how the charts are just running up, making highs, dropping. You know, we can map these out. These are small bull flags that are forming where you see Dog with Hats running up, and then it will kind of cool off, find some support somewhere, right? And then it goes on another run. Same thing. Runs up, makes a new high, cools off, finds some support, new high. Same thing. That's what you want to see on a chart. That right there is a very, very bullish chart right there to be looking at. And obviously, you know, everybody's looking at Dog with Hat now. Everybody's looking at Dog with Hat, trading on Binance, on all your major exchanges. Articles coming out, number 3 meme coin right now. It's literally on Shiba and Doge's butt right now. Just, you could see it flying in a Lamborghini on their butt right now, just saying he's coming for him. So as far as Dog with Hat, if you're looking for any spots for some retracement, well, you can see how this chart has been, right? There really hasn't been a lot of retracement going on Dog with Hat for right now. So if you were to ask me, is right now a good time to buy in with Dog with Hat? I would say be cautious, right? Be cautious. Obviously, Dog with Hat's probably going to continue to grow, but you never know what's in store. Maybe this thing has been going on a massive run, and maybe there is going to be a big sell-off where it's going to cool off and possibly bounce, because it really hasn't found any support anywhere yet. If you see, we did find some support right here at the 382 at this bull flag right here, but since then we really haven't found any solid support. It's just been on an upward movement. So with that being said, I always say, you know, if you're in Dog with Hat right now, awesome, I would keep riding it, right? If you're looking to jump in on Dog with Hat, I would be patient. You never know. I mean, don't go chasing you know, position, because you could end up getting, you know, where you're holding the bag for a little while, or, you know, you could see a big retracement and you end up trying to sell for a loss. Not saying that's going to happen with Dog with Hat. I'm just saying, you guys always know I preach patience, right? So if I was to be patient looking at Dog with Hat, I would be watching the $3.75 mark around this 236. If this thing is going to retrace anything, you know, and I mean like a solid retracement, not one of these small little moves and continues up. I'm talking about a solid retracement. You're probably looking at the $3.75 as a big bounce. That's going to be the 236, and it could easily do that, bounce at that $3.75, and easily continue on its run. If you were to ask me what is it doing, it's probably going to do the exact same thing though that it's been doing right now, just forming these bull flags and continuing to go on a run right now. It's just too bullish. It's too bullish. So if I was to look, if you don't want to wait for that 236, maybe look for somewhere around the $4.50 to possibly dollar cost average in, or just to jump in if you're sitting on the sidelines for Dog with Hat. We'll watch how this plays out, but I mean, historically speaking, the last few days, last few weeks, it's just making bull flags and then taking off continuously. So Dog with Hat looks absolutely bullish, 100% bullish. It's actually, I'm excited for Dog with Hat. I'm not even invested in it. I'm just excited to see an underdog coming from the DeFi world, possibly going to take over, number one meme coin, right? Now looking at Myro had this beautiful bounce that we called before it even bounced right here at the support level at the 20 cents. You guys remember me crying yesterday on the stream. I was like, I should have bought in. I can't believe I didn't buy in, right? And I was like, this is what I mapped out, and I went against my own judgment, right? And I didn't buy in, and it's been on a beautiful run since then. For Myro, you can see same thing that we saw for Dog with Hat, a nice bull flag forming right here. You can see. So for right now, what I would say for Myro is you might see a little bit more downward movement slightly. If this thing does find support, though, at this 236 fib right here at the 34.5 cent, this thing could easily just start ripping again, right? If it breaks that 236, you're probably going to see it stay within this channel. So probably the bottom would be somewhere around 32, 33 cents, somewhere around that area before it probably continues on a run for Myro. But Myro looks, beautiful as well. It's been on a nice run since it bounced at that 19 cents, and it's up basically what? Probably about 60%. Let's see. From where it's at right now, it's up 82%. Wow, that hurts. That hurts, guys. And now Sketch said, what about Pepe? Let's check out some Pepe. Pepe's been looking pretty damn bullish too, bro. Pepe's been looking pretty damn bullish too. So what I was saying about Pepe was that, it's been on a crazy run, obviously, right? It did have a little bit of a retracement, broke below the 0.5 right here, found some support, oddly, right in the middle of this fib retracement at around the 58. Since then, it's been going on a run, and you can see it broke above the 236 fib right here at the 80, we'll call it the 87 right here, and it looks like, hopefully, it's finding some support at this 236. If Pepe finds support above this 236, I was saying this yesterday, it's going to break this, I believe this is an all-time high. It's going to break that all-time high, most likely. Pepe's been another one that I put right there on the level of Dog with Hat. Been on a massive run. It's got a massive freaking market cap. And every time I get on Facebook, I get advertisement for Pepe. And I've been telling you guys this for the last few weeks. That is, that's a good move on their end, right? That's how you bring in new investors. They're advertising across all platforms, right? To probably people that don't even know anything about crypto, and they're bringing it to their face. And I think that's what's helping them out a lot, tremendously. I'm sure a bunch of other things as well, but just that exposure of the advertisement that they've been having for Pepe has probably been helping, along with everything else on why they've been on a nice run and why their all-time high right here, they're not far from an all-time high. You can see they're only 22% away from their all-time high. They're going to 100% break this all-time high. No doubt in my mind. So if you're looking for any spots for dollar cost averaging on Pepe, I would say, honestly, just have some patience and look for this 382. You can see it bounced around the 382 multiple times right here, right? Found some support before it broke up. You might get, and I don't know if this is going to happen, but you might get an opportunity for this thing to bounce somewhere around this 382 again. And you can see somewhere around that 73 mark would be your spot that you would want to jump in if you're going to be dollar cost averaging in, or if you're sitting on the sidelines waiting to get a good position, right? Good position, though, would have been back here. Just saying. So thank you again, Flip, and thank you, Sketch, for those super chats. I really appreciate that, bro. And if you guys have any more questions, obviously let me know. Let me jump back on to the chat real quick. Jojo, what's going on? I had some rug pulls in DeFi, but made it back with Machi Cat, so it's all good. We had a couple people in the Discord where, everybody's posting, projects on the Discord, and that's great. I think it's awesome. You guys have to be very careful, right? Just because someone posts something on the Discord doesn't mean it's a run. So be very cautious on any of these projects, because I had a couple people message me and they're like, man, I just freaking got my ass handed to, on this project, on that project. And I'm just like, I feel terrible. Obviously I have nothing to do with it, but I'm just like, damn, trust me, I've been there. It happens, right? It happens. You get on that DeFi craze mania and you're just throwing shit everywhere, right? Like Oprah, you get them, you get some, you get some, right? And some of them are going to unfortunately be rug pulls. I was talking to Prodigy and Randy, and I was telling them, bro, I honestly, when I was on DeFi, right? You know, you guys are always looking for like big liquidity and this lock sign, right? Bro, do not trust that stuff. I was on Solana probably about 4 days ago, and I'm looking at this project, and it just popped up, right? And it just popped up. The market cap, the second it starts trading, the market cap's at like $5 million, and the liquidity was at $1.1 million, right? And it had the lock on there, like it was supposedly all the liquidity was locked, right? I'm like, wow. I'm like, and it starts running, and I'm like, whew, I'm going to jump in on this. I see these people throwing in 30K, 50K, like going crazy, right? And I'm like, I'm kind of just watching it, and I don't know why. I'm just like watching it, and I mean within a few minutes, they pulled all the liquidity out. It was a rug pull. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was just like blown away. These scammers on Solana have so much freaking money now from scamming so many people that now they're dropping projects that are in the $1 million market cap and liquidity. So you have to be very cautious on what you're jumping in on. I thought on Solana, I was like, as long as it has maybe, you know, like some solid liquidity, right? It can differ, right? You can see a solid project with $20,000 liquidity, you know, and then you also see solid projects that have over $1 million, you know, and they're legit projects. But my God, you can see now some of these people, these scammers have made so much money that they're dropping projects that they know they're about to rug pull on, right? And the liquidity will be like insane, over $1 million. And I mean, it starts off, you see people throwing in massive amount of money, and they run with it. Within minutes, they just made $50,000, $100,000, right? And they're going to go do it all over again. So that's why I'm just telling everybody, be careful. I've been telling you guys this for the last few months. DeFi is a place where you can make a lot of money, and it's also a place where you can lose money very fast. So just be very cautious out there. Pepe, what's going on? What's going on? NFK to Uranus. Love it. Let's see. I just realized yesterday that I haven't subscribed to your channel. Wow, bro. That's just craziness. I'm just kidding. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Muhammad, Gina, what's going on? Gina, you never sent me a message on did you send me a message? What's your name on Discord? Let's see here. Sal, Milady, it hasn't started yet. I believe we've started, but we're nowhere near where we're going, right? Red X, what's going on? Adam, what's going on, brother? Let's see here. Prodigy. There we go. I thought they had me on lockdown. They're trying to hold you back, Prodigy. Eden, what's going on, brother? Randy, morning at church. Can't watch, listen later. Yeah, no worries, bro. My daughter just got back from church. Any thoughts on Mog coin? We'll check that out here in a second. Let me run through this chat. Check out our Discord, guys, at regular updates. Yep, I have it pinned. I finally got my Phantom with posted in Discord. You got to send me a message, Gina. The Goober, let's see here. Squidward coin. Oh, Lord. Morning, family. What's going on? My chat just flew all the way down to the bottom. Sorry if I missed anything. Todd said, can you check out Dog Elon? Yep, we'll check it out right now. Who else? Oh, Mog, Dog Elon. Oh, Dog Elon. Dog Elon. Damn it, I did it. Dog Elon, guys. Sorry. Dog Elon. Let's see here. Goober said, here's the CA for the OG Pepe. What did you want to look at, Goober? Squidward? Let's jump on it real quick. Just because you said please. Squidward coin. Is that going to be... Remember, make sure you guys are telling me, is this going to be on Ethereum? I'm guessing this is on Ethereum, right? Squidward. Let me know if this is the one you're talking about. Let's see here. Muhammad, NFK is going to overtake Dog with Hat. Mark my words. Whew, Muhammad, if that happens, bro, oh my gosh. We're all gonna be buying islands next to each other, bro. I hope though, right? Goober said I need to download Discord, bro. Join, bro. I'm telling you, it's active. Our Discord is probably one of the most active, and we keep it fun, informational. Everybody's nice in there, and we try to keep the bearish stuff kind of down, right? We try to. Todd said you sent it to me, but I didn't receive it. So how did I send it to you if you didn't receive it, bro? Did you send me the wrong address? Everybody, you're the only person that said you haven't received it. Every single person. We sent it off to 40 members yesterday, the airdrop. So you got to let me know what you do wrong there, because I sent it off. The Goober said, yeah, I remember Forchain called in airstrike for Russia years back. They found a terrorist camp and sent. What are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking about? All right, so I think we're good to go. So we have Mog and Dog Elon. You didn't reply back. Is this? Oh yeah, it's on Ethereum. Okay. So for this project, it looks great. It looks great for right now. Let's look at the market cap's kind of low. How long has this been out for? Since the 6th. So this has been out for a solid month now. I mean, what's up with that red candle right there? I would say, it looks like it has bottomed out. It looks like it's bottomed out for now, and you could be looking at a nice little run. I would just be careful. If you're up right now, I would just be watching this project like a hawk. And you know what I'm saying? Like maybe looking to possibly reposition myself. Very small market cap. You can see it just got rejected at the 236. So you could be coming back and retracing the 382. So that's the 382 is going to be around that 97 mark. I'd keep an eye on that. If it breaks below that 97, you're probably going to be coming back towards the 618 or the 786, somewhere around there. So, but if this is long term for you, that would be a good spot to dollar cost average in. I would say anything under the 618 right here at the 60 would be a good spot to dollar cost average in, for sure. Aubrey, making sure my daughter got home. All right, so I have Dog Elon and Mog. We're gonna pull that out. Can you check OG Pepe coin? Let's do it. Thank you so much, Goober, for the $2. Let's see here. I still got Mog coming. Don't worry. OG Pepe. Is it Crazy Pepe? When I pulled up OG Pepe, Crazy Pepe came up. Goober, let me know. Is this the project you're talking about? In the meantime, let me pull up, because I know we had a couple other people. So we wanted to look at Mog coin. Goober said no. Okay. All right. OG Pepe. Why is it not coming up? If you're trying to post an address on the chat, it won't come up. We had this big debacle yesterday on the members only. You can't post you can't post addresses or oh yeah, you can. You can post an address. Should be sitting around $6 to $7. I don't know, bro. OG Pepe's not popping up. Copy and paste what it says. Like, oh, let me know. I'll wait for you. But let's jump into Mog real quick. So Mog looks like it's been struggling. It looks like it's been struggling. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's down 13% for today. Market cap is under. Remember yesterday it was at like 330 million. It's down to 270 million. You can see obviously it is slightly, on a downward movement for Mog. Oops. Sorry, guys. All right, there we go. So brought up a different tab that wasn't on the screen. Let me make sure we're good. Yeah, we're good. All right, so I was saying, market cap's down 270. It was up at 330, like I think yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. So you can see it's down for the week about 20+%. We were talking about, Mog. It technically is still holding this support level right here at the 62. So I'm not going to sit here and be bearish yet on the project. You can actually consider this consolidation, right? Because it's been chopping around in the same price range for right now. So it doesn't look bad. The only thing I can say on Mog right now is it looks like it's going to chop around for a little while, most likely until the markets pick back up, really, and start going crazy again. So I would hang tight on this project. Anything below this 62, or around it, you can see anytime it bounces off this, it'll have a nice run. So I would say this would be the buy zone. Anything around the 62 or under would be my buy zone for Mog, is what I would say. All right, she's home. And let's pull up Dog Elon as well. Believe this is our chart. Yep. So Dog Elon's been kind of picking up. I see a lot of people getting back bullish on this, and that's good, right? Freaking deserve it. This thing has been like, I know it's rough holding this project, and this is a sloppy ass bull flag that I'm trying to put down here. So bear with me, but for right now, technically you can see it is on some kind of a bull flag for right now, a descending fallen channel, right? For Dog Elon, I hope the best for this thing. I really do. I think everybody it's got a great community, and everybody that's been holding on to this damn thing is probably just like at their wits end, just wanting to see this thing explode. I always been telling you guys, these are the projects that people write off, and eventually out of nowhere it'll pop up like crazy, right? I think the only thing for right now that's holding it back is that it's not on major exchanges, right? It's not on everyone's front list like you can see as far as meme coins. People don't think Dog Elon. They don't think Dog Elon. I will tell you, I've been getting on Facebook and I've been seeing advertisement for Dog Elon as well. Not from the devs, but from they have the big groups from Dog Elon and stuff like that. They'll have like Facebook groups. I've been seeing, I'm not a part of any of these particular groups that pop up, but they'll pop up and say, do you want to join this? And I'll see people posting, stuff about Dog Elon. So, I mean, there's still a beautiful big community for this project. I would say, honestly, if I've been holding on for this long, hold tight. Hopefully you guys get your run, and hopefully this bull flag plays out and you guys will go for a big run as far as what you're setting up and looking like, right? As far as spots for some support, obviously we have this spot right here that we've had mapped out, the 24. It did fall a little bit below, but it kind of respected the line, right? Respected the line. It really did respect it when it bounced right here and it started this initial run. So if it does retrace, we want to see this thing hold this 20. We'll call it the 24, right? We want to see this hold this 24. I will stay bullish on this project for now, right? Hopefully this bull flag plays out and we go on a nice run. Obviously, let me zoom out real quick. We are hitting our head. We are hitting our head right here at the 382. You can see we bounced up right here at the 382. We pretty much hit our head multiple times at this 382. So that's going to be a big spot if we do break out the 382 to break. And that's going to be the 37. If we break that 37 and find some support on Dog Elon, you're probably looking at a big run for Dog Elon. And I hope it happens for everybody's sake, right? That's invested in that project. So good luck, good luck. Gina, I can't check the Discord right now while we're on the stream, so just hold on. I got you, girl, but I can't do it right now while we're streaming. Muhammad, we'll definitely check out NFK. Edub says Forchain. What is Forchain, bro? Is that a project? 'Cause I feel like I've heard of it, but is it on DeFi? Oops. Wait, I know it's on. What? So Forchain. Let me ask you this: is it on Solana or is it on Ethereum? Remember? Oh yeah, it says it's on Ethereum. Forchain, Ethereum. Someone said Ethereum. We'll run with it. We'll run with it. I think we looked at this yesterday, right? So market cap's around $5 million. Liquidity looks damn good at almost $1 million of liquidity. Looks like it found some support. If this is your project that you're talking about, I'm still waiting for your response, but looks like it's found some beautiful support right here at around this 30 mark. And that's 13 zeros. Holy crap. How many freaking tokens are in circulation for this? That's crazy. All right, so yes, Ethereum. So yeah, so you're at the 13.0 mark. You can see we found some support at this 29, and it's been taken off since then. I mean, it looks great. The project looks good as far as the numbers. Hopefully you guys can go on another massive run as far as this project. Let me see if we can map out some kind of a fib retracement. Okay, there we go. So you can see right now you're testing the 0.5. You are testing that 0.5. So if this thing breaks that 0.5, we want to see it find some support. This thing will probably take off. And I don't know if these are all-time highs or if these are local highs, but you'll probably be running up. If you can find support above this 0.5, I'm going to tell you the next spot that's most likely going to be the biggest resistance is going to be this 236. And I say the 236, obviously the 382, you had some support here. Most likely if you come up, you're going to probably have hit your head a few times. But I feel like the 236, where you already were hitting your head, you could not break above this. Briefly broke, right? But you see you kind of broke down. Found some support at the 382. That 236 is going to be that big spot for some resistance if you guys can make it up there, right? That's a big move from where you're at right now. But it looks like you guys are headed up. If you can break, like I said, this 0.5 and find some support, that's at the 66. If you can find some support above this 0.5, you're going to be looking at, like I said, testing these next levels, 382 at the 75 and the 85 at the 236. Two big spots for some resistance. If you do break this 236, you're probably going to be running up and making new local highs. I don't know if that's an all-time high or a local high. Let's zoom out and let's see. It's not. I already can see it's not. So that's a local high. But I mean, look at this. Beautiful. You can see found some support at the 786, and it's right now hitting its head at the 0.5. So if it can break that 0.5, like I said, you guys are probably going to be going on a beautiful run here and possibly breaking these local highs right here. So looks solid. Good luck. Bobby said 28% of supply has been burned and locked. Nice. I am Batman said 13 zeros. Freaking insane. Movie coming out April 5th. Netflix. There you go. You know I got you, Batman. Thank you so much. No problem, guys. No problem. No problemo, right? Hope you guys are having a good Easter. Anybody have Easter plans today? Anybody have Easter plans today? You know what we're going to do? So my daughter's 14, so doing the Easter eggs. She's like, Dad, we can't do that. But she's like, you know what we can do? Is we can do Easter egg hunting for our puppy. We're going to put little treats in the little plastic eggs and hide them around. And we're going to do it for the pup. So I pull up Flare because I was looking at the bubbles before we started streaming. And you can see, let's see here. Oh, Alex said there's actually a Netflix movie coming out. Not a joke. Okay. Well, check it out. You said Forchain? That'd be pretty dope. Imagine, dude, a meme coin coming out with a freaking a freaking Netflix movie. That's some big publicity right there. So looking at the bubbles for the top 100 right here. You can see this project core is freaking gone crazy. It's up 41%. Dog with hat we already covered, up 10%. Pendle is up solid almost 20%. Ordinals is up 5%, and Flare is up 20%, and that's why I brought up the Flare chart right here. A lot of people used to ask me about Flare. Not too many people are asking me now, but you can see Flare looks like it's going on another run. Found some support right here at the 618. You see that bounce right there at the 618. It did break below slightly, but look what caught it. The 100-day SMA moving average. And that's why I told you guys, members, I know members understand what I'm saying because we covered this. What am I using? I'm using fib retracement, and I'm also using the SMA moving averages. I'm using them both, right? Because not always are you going to find support at your fib retracements, right? You can do your fib retracement perfectly, and sometimes you'll break below or in between some of these fib retracements. You're like, what the hell? How is it? Why is it finding support here? Well, that's why we use moving averages as well. And you can see it broke below the 618, found support right here at the 100-day moving average. This is the 100-day SMA simple moving average right here, bounced, and you can see that's what it needed, that nice bounce, and it has been on a run. It hasn't given me confirmation yet that it's going to stay above this 382. You can see it ran up, broke above the 382, but I want to see some confirmation. I want to see, I don't care if they're red or green, bouncing off this 382. That's going to give us confirmation that Flare's probably going to be taken off, continuing its run. So Mohammed said NFK is going to be on those crypto bubbles soon. It will, bro. You know, it's going to take some time for it to build up because crypto, these bubbles, you can see, you can go, I think, to the top like 1,000, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but I mean, even you looking at like the top 100, this market cap is 22 million. So, I mean, we'll get there eventually, right? We'll get there eventually. We will. We got time on our hands, and that's what it's going to take, right? We don't want to be one of those projects where you see on Solana where they shoot up a 1,000,000% and then they just drop and then they just fall into that abyss of just nothing, and nothing's going on and it's just gone, right? Even the devs sell out and they're like, I'm done with this project. Thoughts on Catcoin? Let's pull that up. I'm guessing it's on Solana. I swear these fib retracements. You feel like I'll put a fib retracement. I'm like, all right, it's got like a week. I come back 2 days later and it's like gone. It's like broke out of the fib retracement to the right side, right? All right, so Catcoin, you know, market cap right under $10 million. Liquidity looks good at $1 million. Looks very good. For this project particularly, you know, you had this beautiful run up, right? And then you did come down and you bounced multiple times at this 0.5. Multiple times, right? And look where you're hitting your head at this 236, right? You can't break above the 236 for the life of you. Now it is broke down below. This is prior, a few days ago. It broke down below the 618 right here. We don't have our moving averages on the deck screener, but I'm sure if we pulled it up, it's probably showing. Let me see if deck screener has the moving averages. Nope, it has them, but it's like different. Deck screener will give you indicators, but they're kind of not the same as. Hold on here. Looking to see smooth moving averages. Is this it? Nah. It's not giving me the ones. I'm sure it's somewhere on there, but we'll have to do it another time. But you can see for now, it did break below the 618. Had a nice run, but pretty much hit its head on the 382. So what it's telling me is every time it breaks down, it's basically hitting its head at a lower level, right? Making lower highs is what it looks like for now, right? Not saying the project's done or anything like that. All I'm saying is that you can see it's making lower highs for right now, and it is hovering around this 0.5. So I would say hopefully it'll maybe chop around where it's at right now. You want to see it find some solid support, right? You want to see it find some support above this 0.5, which is going to be around that 94.5, somewhere around there. and then hopefully this thing can start moving up. Usually with these projects, you see a lot of people make their money, slowly bleed, sell off, right? That's people taking a lot of profit. It kind of does this dead cat bounce, right? Where people will, oh, look, it bounced all the way down here. They jump in, they take their profit, and now we're kind of in this zone of natural growth, right? And hopefully it can stay around here, consolidate, find some support at the 0.5, and now I can start running up with new investors jumping in on the project. So doesn't look bad though. The numbers look good. You know, it is down 5%, but doesn't look bad at all. Oh, you're talking about Catcoin on BNB? Bro, you just had me go through all that, and you're talking about Catcoin on BNB, bro? I'm gonna start charging you $20, bro. Like George. You guys remember George did that on one of his streams because everybody kept asking him about meme coins. And he's like, bro, all right, now I'm charging $20. Oh my God. Okay. George was like, I'm charging $20 for any if you want me to look at a meme coin, it's gonna be $20. I was just cracking up. And you gotta understand, you know, he's a busy guy, right? He's like probably the biggest YouTuber for crypto, and people are giving him like, yo, they throw him $1, like, can you look at this? Can you look at that? Look at this, and he pulls them up, and it's like a project that has like $1,000 liquidity. The market cap's at like $5,000. He's like, bro, are you freaking kidding me right now? He's like, are you kidding me right now? So since we just spent 10 minutes looking at the other Catcoin, bruh, we're going to be real quick. Bounced off this 0.5. Looks pretty good. It dropped. You can see it didn't. It bounced off the 0.5. Broke above the 382. Looked like it was finding some support, but broke below it. And you can see this 382. It's hitting its head on now. So I wouldn't be surprised if it maybe comes back and needs to bounce off this 0.5 again. Right here. The 0.5 is going to be somewhere around the 94 mark. So look out for that. Project doesn't look bad. This one looks even better because the market cap's at 40 million and liquidity is well over that $3 million mark. So, I mean, it looks good. It's on a beautiful run. So, I mean, but, you know, just be cautious. A lot of people just made a lot of money. This thing could easily start bleeding out, right? This thing could easily start bleeding out. So, don't get caught holding that bag. Lack, I appreciate that, bro. Don't think I was telling you had to pay me, man, but I appreciate the £2. I really do. I appreciate that, bro. Nico said George acknowledged yesterday, I think that's what you said, right? That in 2021 he didn't like Doge or Shiba. Not talking about them, but this bull run, the meme coins will be the biggest deal. And remember, Nico, we talked about this before. We talked about this. You know, a lot of people back in 2020, 21 would sit there and just laugh at meme coins, right? Oh my God, Dogecoin. And then Dogecoin went absolutely berserk. Shiba was the biggest mover in 2021. And they were kind of just sitting there like, well, Bitcoin went to 69,000. And we're like, yeah, that was great. But if you'd have put your money in Shiba, you would have made probably 10 times more, right? So who's really laughing here? You know, are you here to make money, or are you here to just kind of like, you know, just be a Bitcoin maxi, you know? And so now a lot of these guys, not all of them, you're always going to have those Bitcoin maxis, right? But you have now a lot of people that are from 2021 that are, maybe they're not like, oh, I love meme coins, right? But they respect them. They respect them because they know, you know, it's helping the crypto market in the sense of bringing in a lot of investors, right? They look at it as, you know, you hear gateway drug. Well, I look at meme coins as like a gateway crypto. It's a lot of beginners will jump in on meme coins and then they'll evolve and, you know, get into the fundamentals of other projects. So you have to respect it, right? You have to respect it. Let's see here. Prodigy's saying, what's going on, Prodigy? He said, Walmart chicken on Sol. Are you kidding me right now? Walmart chicken on Sol. This guy right here wants us looking up Walmart chicken on Sol. This can't be it right here, bro, right? You're not, I know you, bro. Don't tell me this is the one. This isn't it right here, right? The Walmart chicken for $5. Please tell me, Prodigy, you didn't buy in on this. He said, read the description. Radioactive chicken for the bold. Must pass at least 5 crackheads to buy. Only only $4.98 at your nearest Walmart. Oh my god. I'm not clicking that link. I'm not, bro. Yeah. And it goes to Walmart. Oh my god. Thank you again, Lack, for the 2 pounds, bro. I appreciate that. Muhammad said we got to eat those dips before we bring NFK again. You got it. Let's look up our watch list. Bro, I'm so pissed, bro. This morning I was going to buy in on Troll. Damn it, I'm pissed. Troll got beat to shit this morning, right? And I'm sitting there looking at it, and I was like, I'm going to probably buy in. And I was at the gym, and I freaking forgot to do it, right? You know, you're at the gym, and you got all, you know how it goes at the gym, right? You know how it goes. I don't want to say anything, but you know how it is at the gym, right? You get distracted real easily. I'm in there, got distracted, started talking, chit-chatting. And look at this. Looks like Troll freaking shot up like crazy. Up 132%. Nice. That is just nice, guys. Let's see here. What's Call doing? After this big dip right here, nothing too crazy. It did retrace. Nice little V shape on Call. So not too bad. Looks like it's sitting around the 18 mark, so not too bad. Pull up NFK real quick. So it looks like for NFK, we've been making higher lows. We still are having, we still have these last little wallets of these whales that have sold off. Hopefully they are long and gone. That's why I keep telling you guys, if you're able to, let's say you guys caught this dip right here, right? You caught this dip. Let's see if it'll give us our percent. It won't. Come on, deck screener. It's not giving me my percents, but this right here, this move, I mapped it out, was like 160% move, right? If you would have caught it and sold maybe at this top right here, 250%, right? Obviously, I'm just saying for swing trading, obviously this is a long-term hold, but these swings, they're gonna start being far and few between, because as we continue to build, right? But you guys can see, that's why I keep telling you, eat these dips up, because look at this dip right here. Another probably 60-70% move from this dip. We moved up. Look what we're setting up to do again. Another move, right? So until we get these little last remaining wallets to just get rid of their positions, which is perfectly fine, right? Because we're about to drop the website. We already have a lot of stuff coming out. I think we just hit a week, right, that we've been out. 9 days, right? So I mean, we're still up and running, as far as the move. We're about to drop the new website. We got the Twitter that we need to actually update on here, going. So I mean, we have everything going on. So as we continue to move, that's why I keep saying eat up those dips, right? And just take their positions, and just replace those whales with you being a whale, right? And just we'll ride that thing up. Hopefully we get to that $1 billion mark, like someone was saying earlier in the chat. So Tails said, super, getting in on Walmart chicken. Thanks for the drop. Tails, I did not say jump in on that Walmart chicken. Oh man, I've never even, does Walmart have good chicken? I wonder if they have good. Down here in Florida, we have Publix, and Publix has some fire fried chicken. Let's see here. Let me see something here. There was a couple projects that dropped earlier. Liquidity. Whew, I'm glad I didn't buy in. There was a project that was out earlier that had like $100,000 liquidity, and it looks like it freaking rugged. So I'm glad I didn't buy in on that. I'm telling you guys right now, do not trust those locks where it says the liquidity's locked. It's all BS. I'm telling you. These people can, whenever they start the projects, they'll lock up like $5, and then they get that lock on the deck screener, and people are like, oh, nice, all the liquidity's locked. No, it's not. It's not at all. Tails said Walmart chicken is trash. All right, good, because I was going to go run over and go get some. Frank, what the hell did you say? Thanks for giving me what? This project's still holding up. I'm very surprised. I really am. Ryoshi with knife. Rosales said Soul Paca. Let's look up Soul Paca. What you guys got on Soul Paca? Brad, I told you guys. I told you guys. Remember, we have, since back here, we have mapped this spot for some support. And I told you guys, if this thing freaking bounces on this support, that's where I would be looking to dollar cost average in or buy in. Because if you find, if you're able to get around that spot that we have marked at around that 11 right there, you're just going to consistently hit these swings and keep making money off this project. Now, I did say this. I think we looked at it yesterday or maybe a few days ago. I did say just be careful because if it's, you know, when you guys already know what I'm going to say. If it keeps testing a level, it could potentially break eventually, right? And that's to the up or to the down. It has tested it multiple times, so I would be a little cautious. You know, if it does come and bounce right here, I wouldn't throw, you know, my whole house mortgage in it with anticipation that it's going to bounce again, right? I'd be very cautious. But historically speaking, if you are able to catch this around this 11 mark, this thing has been running. So it's just been on an epic consolidation, right? An epic consolidation. So it's still holding good. $1 million market cap, right? So, I mean, you can see a lot of people that have come and made profits and sold out. They're pretty much gone, right? So you have people that obviously are trying to be long-term on the project. So hopefully this thing can find some good support. Maybe it already did, and it can start going on another run. So it still looks pretty good. Still looks pretty good. Desmond said, is that Mochi? Mochi cat? What ecosystem is it on? Bro, have you guys seen, we're going to look at here in a second, Base? You know the ecosystem Base? It's on Sol. Bro, Base, which is Coinbase's ecosystem that they just dropped recently. Bro, is this it right here, Desmond? Please tell me you didn't buy in on this. Desmond, you're a member. You should know better. Please tell me you didn't buy in on this. I'm going to pray that we're looking at the wrong chart here. Oh, maybe it's this one right here. Whew, you had me scared, bro. You had me scared, man. That liquidity was at like $1,000. All right, so for this project, fairly new. This thing dropped, looks like yesterday, right? Obviously, we see that initial run up, just like you're going to see on every freaking project, right? That run up, take profits. So far, it's found some support. We'll map that support level out. You guys can see we covered this on the members only stream. You guys remember how we find support, right? We saw the bounce, right? For right now, it looks like, you know, what I would say for this project doesn't look bad. Market cap's at $2 million, so it looks good. I would honestly just say, for right now, if you're already in, obviously you're in, right? You're going to think you're going to run this play out. If you do get the opportunity to where this thing does come back and bounce at this support level right here, and you can put this on your own chart. I have it mapped right here at the 96, right? 9666. Oh, 3 sixes. Okay. A little scary. But you guys can see right here, if you have the opportunity to dollar cost average in or open up a position right here at this 96, usually it looks like so far, small chart, but historically speaking, it looks like it does find some support there and it goes on a nice run. So I would say anything at this 96 or below would be a beautiful spot to dollar cost average in on this project. No problem, brother, man. He said a group took over this project after the devs sold 5K and ran ran to 8 million last night. Nice. You know, I saw another project like that. I think they re-announced the project where freaking this one project, the dev team, I think someone brought this up in the chat. The dev team, the project ran up, right? It ran up. The dev team like sold their whole position and just like abandoned the project, right? And there was a lot of people that were holding and they like believed in the project. The whole freaking community took over the project and it ended up going up like 100x from there. And you know that dev was probably like, damn it. You know, he was like, why did I do that? You know? And it's like, I don't understand why people, they take so much time, right? They create a project, do all this right here, right? And then they make, you know, whatever they're making and they just run off. You know, I understand they made 20 grand real fast, so they're going to run off. You know, I don't understand. I'm not saying I understand why they do it because that's not cool. But I understand the temptation, right? They make that 20 grand, they run, but it's such a great story when you hear about the community taking over and the project end up, you know, going absolutely crazy after that, right? You know, I hope those devs see that and they're like, you know what, I won't do that again, right? I'm going to create a project and I want to just let it run and maybe, you know, give it its all potential, right? I don't understand why people, honestly, you know, I guess we all understand, right? Some people are just, they don't give a crap. So it is what it is. Tim said, do you have a time frame on how long you're going to hold ladies into the 25? So with Milady, bro, I don't give a time frame, right? I don't give a time frame because I could say, oh, I'm going to hold, I'm not selling until 2026, right? Well, what if we're in a freaking bear market next year, right? I'm not going to do that. What I map everything on is not time, but the numbers, right? So we already been talking about Milady as far as when we get to about a $2 to $10 billion threshold. That's where a lot of people are looking to possibly start taking or selling their positions, somewhere around there. So that could happen next month. It could happen in 6 months from now. You know, whatever. We obviously don't know the time frame. So that's why I don't put down, I'm not selling to 2025. I always say the numbers, right? When we get to this spot right here, this is where it's looking juicy to start taking profits. And right now, our threshold for profit taken is somewhere around $2 to $10 billion. That's my opinion. Obviously, some people might want to sell at $1 billion, right? Whatever, you know, whatever the more power to you. But we don't put a time frame. We look at the numbers here. So Adam said, Pepe keeps buying more NFK every time I do. He's a baller. Can't keep up with him. Oh, yeah. Adam, don't do that, bro, because you've showed me your portfolio, brother, so don't do that. I know you're a little whale swimming around. Captain said, you're right, CryptoFud. Milady wants to surprise us all on the Binance listen. I think they are just playing with our emotions and having fun with Lady F. Let's look up Lady F, actually. Thank you for bringing that up, because it looked like yesterday it was bouncing, right? Finally bouncing. So let's see here. Lady F. So, I mean, it looked like, as of yesterday, it looked like it was starting to go on a nice run. You can see, obviously, for today, it looks like it's slightly retracing again, and it looks like it's kind of doing the similar thing that it's been doing, right? It goes on a run, kind of like people take their profits, goes on a run, people take their profits. So, I mean, doesn't look terrible. I mean, the market cap is, you know, about $60 million, so not too crazy. I keep telling you guys, you know, the point of this right here was for them to tap into the Solana market, right? I think they're still, you know, 100% behind Milady. Milady is their staple project, right? They're just trying to figure out how they can bring in new investors and build the Milady brand, right? Solana is the hottest ecosystem. They're going to do that, right? They're going to do that, and this is what they're doing. So I think it was a decent play, honestly. You know, and if you were to catch, look where we found some support here. If you were able to catch like maybe some of these bottoms and maybe swing trade on Lady F, you actually probably made some good money. Let's look at the volume real quick for ladies. $2 billion for or the volume for DeFi. Solana $2 billion. Ethereum 1.2, Binance 1.9. Look at Base. Base hit $1 billion, bro. Base actually dethroned Arbitrum in the 4th place, which is kind of getting me like, right? Because I want to see Arbitrum do really well. Ladies is on Arbitrum. So you want to see Arbitrum do really well. Arbitrum's a layer 2 that's built off of Ethereum, right? So Ladies is technically on Ethereum, but it's also on Arbitrum's layer 2 ecosystem. So we want to see, obviously, those 2 projects do really well. But Base has been killing it. Base has been killing it. And this is Coinbase's ecosystem. So I believe, I'm not familiar with it, but I'm sure you can use Coinbase's DeFi wallet and you guys can be trading on here. And it looks like it has a lot of swaps and stuff like that. Maybe something I might look into, because it looks like Base has been building up like crazy. A couple weeks ago, Base was all the way down here at like $100 million. Like $100 million volume, and they've 10x their volume in the last few weeks. So they are building up like crazy. So it doesn't look bad at all. I wanted to read this article real quick, guys. Real quick, and make sure you guys hit that like. We got 45 people here and only 30 likes. Come on. Let me get a sip of water and let's read this article real quick. Excuse me. So Bitcoin's price prediction as daily trading volume drops to 16 billion. What's going on? And remember yesterday I was telling you guys volume was down. Remember yesterday we covered this before we even saw this article. Yesterday volume was down 17%. Now it's down another 14%, right? And it's because of whenever we have holidays, usually that's what happens, right? I wouldn't be surprised tomorrow. We have our stream. Tomorrow's Monday. Trading, the trading day begins for the stock market, ETFs, stuff like that. We're probably going to see a big change in the volume as far as increasing. But let's see here. So, amid a slump of 16 billion daily trading volume, Bitcoin's subtle uptick to 70,000 spotlights investors' caution. This environment ripe for Bitcoin's price prediction analysts' interests in the assets, whatever. As market dynamics evolve, understanding the implications of this volume shift is key to forecasting Bitcoin's financial trajectory in the face of Wall Street's ETF fever and economic warnings from industry stalwarts. All right, they're going to be bearish or bullish? Let's see here. The launch of spot Bitcoin, Bitcoin's ETF amassing about 30 billion in 3 months. We already know all that stuff. Peter Schiff is, I believe this guy's like bearish on all of crypto, so could care less what the hell he says. Robert Koisaki, I know I didn't pronounce his name properly, but he's real bullish, believe it or not. He's the guy that author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, is advising investors, particularly baby boomers, to abandon the US dollar in favor of Bitcoin, gold, and silver, predicting a collapse in paper assets. I really don't think, I understand where his logic is, but you guys know they're going to keep propping up, the US dollar, right? And I think it's only safe for right now for them to prop up the US dollar, because I don't care how you feel about the US. I know we have people worldwide, but the world economy is mostly, on the US dollar, right? All the oil, stuff like that. I know we have the BRICS, and they're trying to do their thing, but majority, even everybody that's on the BRICS, majority are still, using the US dollar. So if the US dollar was to fail anytime soon, it would probably cause a worldwide depression, and we don't want to see that, obviously, right? So for right now, we want to see the dollar just, hold strong for right now. Obviously, we do not want to see anything bad happen to the US dollar for right now, right? But I think as time goes on and Bitcoin continues to build and all these digital assets, I think eventually there will be a time where there's a big shift coming, right? I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. I think it's going to be like 20, 30, 40 years from now. We'll see that big shift from like the US dollar to like something like Bitcoin, or maybe, something else is similar to Bitcoin comes into the space, right? But that's pretty much what I wanted to check out. Let's see here. They do a Bitcoin price prediction. So Bitcoin is witnessing modest growth, trading at 70,000 with a slight increase of 0.5. Positioned around a pivot point of 68,700, the cryptocurrency market dynamics indicates a balance between optimism and caution. And that is true. That's what we're seeing here right now, is you're seeing a lot of people cautious, right? We're getting close to the halving, right? There's usually a sell-off right at around the halving for the sell the news event, right? Usually. But Bitcoin historically will retrade, will have that sell-off, and then it'll usually make all-time highs after the halving. We already made all-time highs pre-halving, so we're in a little bit of a crazy kind of a space that we're in right now, and I think it's causing a little bit of a caution, and a lot of people are possibly sitting on the sidelines right now waiting to see what's going to happen. I still think that Bitcoin in these next 2 weeks are going to have some solid runs as we approach the halving. But we've been talking about this for the last few months. I do still think we're going to have that sell the news event, and we're going to retrace somewhat, but I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. And I think we're going to consolidate for a few days, maybe a few weeks at around that $69,000 mark. Hopefully we hold, that's our all-time high, right? We already called this. Hopefully we hold that all-time high position. So remember, I'm calling for a $76,000, $80,000 Bitcoin and maybe a sell the news event where we bounce, find some support somewhere above the 69,000 mark, consolidate, chop around for maybe a few weeks. Usually it's for about 4 to 6 weeks, and then Bitcoin usually will run up and start making all-time highs. So with that being said, hopefully that happens, and you're going to see after we get to this spot right here where Bitcoin's making all-time highs again, usually right after that, about a month or two, is when altcoin season will kick in, and that's when alts will be going absolutely berserk. So that's why we've been calling this. Hopefully we see altcoin season somewhere around August, September of this year, and that's when you're going to hopefully see a lot of these altcoins going crazy, and I'm saying the same thing for Milady. That's when we're going to start seeing that $1 billion market cap for Milady. So catch the Sloth Anna wave. Let's see. Is that even out right now? Let's see. No, it's not out. These are scam coins right there. Those are scam coins. Cat getting fade. Ay, ay, ay. So let's just do a recap, guys, because I know it's Easter. And I got an egg hunt to start. I got the dog. We're gonna do one for the pup. So Bitcoin 70,000. Honestly, we are still looking perfectly fine. Let me see something real quick as we're looking at this longer term. I want to see. Let's move this over a little bit, and possibly we could see somewhat of a bear flag. This is on the daily right here, right? If this plays out, it would be pretty much what I've been saying. So this bull flag right here looks like we could be playing out for a bull flag. As long as we're staying above 69,000, 69,000 for Bitcoin, I am still perfectly fine. We're still bullish. Obviously, 70,000, we'll take it. We're looking great. This week, market's going to be open back up. I think we're going to see some more volume kicking back in as the trading hours begin for tomorrow. So you guys be ready. Milady still holding very strong. Like I said, at that 25. Looking great. You guys hold tight. You guys have been going for so long. Don't give up your positions just yet. Obviously not financial advice. You got to do what you got to do. But I think we haven't even seen the thick of it yet. Remember, altcoin season. I'm calling for around August or September. With that playing out, you're probably looking at 4 to 5 more months. We'll obviously be moving up most likely during that time. But when we get into altcoin season, I'm telling you guys, explosion in altcoins. So be ready. Be ready, guys. But other than that, I think we're doing good. We're good, right? We covered pretty much everything. All right, guys. Well, I guess I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for everybody that dropped super chats in today. I really appreciate the support. And every single one of you guys also. Make sure you guys, on the way out, hit that like, hit that support. Enjoy Easter today. Take yourselves off the charts for a little while, and just enjoy yourself, right? Because we're going to have a big week ahead of us. So remember, this week we're going to get back on the regular times for streaming. That'll be at 6 p.m., around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Hit that bell for the notifications so you can get those instant alerts. The Discord on top of the chat. Come join Discord if you guys are active in Discord. We're talking about crypto 24/7, right? 24/7. And make sure if you guys are interested, hit that join button and become a member. We are covering some good things on our member-only streams as far as becoming a better streamer. Becoming a better crypto trader, right? So we can cover streaming too if you guys wanted to. So, but other than that, guys, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter, and I will see each and every one of you guys tomorrow. And Booby, thank you so much for the $4. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, guys, have a wonderful day, and I will see each and every one of you guys tomorrow. All right, happy Easter. See ya.